Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Very nice to see you again. I'm so delighted to come to the Vista temple. And particularly today is Eitaikyo service, right? So first of all, please join me in Gassho. Let's listen to Shinran Shonin's word. Gassho, you are meeting Buddha, Amida Buddha at this Vista temple now. Those who have been born first guide those who come later, and those who are born later join those who were born before. This is so that the boundless ocean of birth and death will be exhausted. 先に生まれん人は先を導き、後に生まれん人は先を弔え、連続無謀にして願わくは屈しせだれめんと欲す無辺の紹介を生じ会を尽くさんがためなりゆえなりナマンダ仏ナマミダ仏ナマンダ仏ナマンダ仏ナマンダ仏 I will explain the Shinran's words later, but today we are together this morning for this Vista temple Eitaikyo. And everybody has a very nice program in front of you that Terry made it, and looks really very nice. It says, Eitaikyo, we join together in gratitude to remember those who preceded us and helped us guide our way within the compassionate embrace of Amida Buddha. The Eitaikyo service provides not only an opportunity to pay respect to beloved members of the Sangha, but it also helps to make us mindful of the honorably responsibilities we have been entrusted with to see that our temple continues to exist. That's the meaning of this service. So literally is, what's Eitaikyo? It's just, there's a lot of Shin Buddhist words and Japanese words, and right? So sometimes, what does it mean? So Eitaikyo. Ei means, as you know, in Japanese, sort of like eternal and perpetual, forever. And Tai is a generation, right? Tai. And Kyo is sutra. Sutra, we just chanted a sutra today. So that means we Jodo Shinshu Buddhists gathered today and think about our loved one who passed away before us and all the Sangha members, and wish the sutra will perpetually chanted generation to generation forever. That's the purpose of this Eitaikyo service. So the quotation I just read today is a little bit formal today. So I share the Shinran's word, the first, in praising the Shinran, in Shinran's kind of discovery or joy of meeting the Amida Buddha. So quotation was cited at the end of Shinran's writing, Kyogyo Shinsho, Pure Way of Teaching, Practice, Realization. He wrote, it's sort of like he made a note, and he took a lot of citations from 7 masters, and kind of that's his study book. But also he put his comments, probably each chapter, and having those quotations, I think this, I think that. So this is one of the quotation. He took it from one of the 7 masters, Doshaku. So this means sort of those who were born before us means you can think about your family, right? Or maybe your husband, your wife, your father and mother, grandfather and grandmother, a great-grandfather, a great-grandmother, who left this world already before us. We're recalling those loved ones today at this service. here. And I'm just following them. They guide us to the Buddha Dharma. And here, I only listen to the lesson and hearing the voice. Namo Amida Butsu. That's what it is. We're not like over there and here. We're all the same. Due to Shishu, there is no death. There is a physical death, of course. But entirely, we all receive an immeasurable life from Amida Buddha. So even I die physically, my body will disappear probably, of course, from this world. But I will become a Buddha at the moment of death. That's very, very special of Shinran's teaching. You don't have to wait until someone comes and tell you you can go that world, you can that world, you know. We don't have to do that. At the moment of death, we all become a Buddha. But Shinran said, right here, right this moment, is most important. Please come to the temple. Please hear Namo Amida Butsu. It's coming from the Buddha's world. You have to be awakened. You have to awaken to the true self. You have to awaken to the real meaning of your life. That's the message from the Shinran. So Shinran is not talking about after death all the time. I cannot talk about death because I haven't died yet. Right? Right here, every day is the most important. You have plenty of opportunities. You meet Buddha, you meet Dharma, you meet Sangha. You can hear Buddha Dharma, you can hear Namo Amida Butsu all the time, all the time. That's why Shinran said, here, now is very important. Every moment is important. Be mindfully hear what you hear from Buddha Dharma. Okay? And then also what you hear from your loved one as well. Not only Memorial Day, your loved one is always with you, always calling to you, Namo Amida Butsu. So you respond to your loved ones. Yeah, I hear you. You're here with me then. Namo Amida Butsu. So we all become one of the world of Namo Amida Butsu. So there is no death. We share the same life together. Immeasurable wisdom and compassion. Immeasurable life together. Okay? That's what the Shinran wants to say. We just chanted Sambujo and then also 48 vows this morning. It's not so easy for me chanting and then hitting the, thing, but I was able to do that. I was very happy. Sometimes my sutra chantings come from left to right. So somehow I have to change the page. How do I do that? Because I'm using both hands. Did you see me what I did? It says setaku. Setaku, just like a chopstick, So I have to grab the paper between the setaku and then boom, boom, boom. And I was wondering, before I do boom, what if I miss the page? I will have a big trouble because I cannot skip any vowels. I cannot say 5 to 7 speaking 6 right. So follow the, as we chanted, vowel 1 to 20. but the title is 48. But the service book is space-wise, and we just listed 1 to 20. Okay, so what is 48 then? 48 is sort of Amida Buddha's wishes. So before that, Shinran learned Pure Land Buddhism very, very deep under the Honen Shonin, right? And Pure Land Buddhism is sort of came from China, and the Honen was sort of changed to Japanese Pure Land Buddhism, and focusing the Amida Buddha and the Buddha's calling the name Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu is Amida Buddha's name. Namo means me. Yes, Namo, I hear you. Namo Amida Butsu. Amida is Amitabha, Buddha of immeasurable wisdom and compassion, light and life. So here I am, Namo. Listen to Amida Buddha, Buddha of immeasurable light and life. That's Namo Amida Butsu. So Shinran found this Namo Amida Butsu teaching in the Pure Land Buddhism along with Honen. So those three sutras are very important. As you know, the Sutra of the Buddha of Immeasurable Life and the Contemplation Sutra and Amida Sutra. Particularly the Buddha of Immeasurable Life Sutra is the most important sutra for Shinran. So 48 vows, sort of blueprint. Buddha, before becoming the Buddha, Amida Buddha, is Dharmakara, Bodhisattva Dharmakara, sort of students. Sort of say, minister's assistant. I used to be a minister's assistant. I was in a pilot program. Before it was not formal minister's assistant program, because at that time Bishop was not sure if it works or not. So I was one of the pilot program. And Reverend sort of approached me, would you want to be a part of the program? To me, like, I have no clue. What is that thing? But anyway, it sounds like it's fun. So I said, okay, I'm coming. And then every Sunday, I went to the OCBC, Orange County Buddhist Church, and then meditation and Sunday service, right? So I was not sure I'll become a full-time minister, honestly. I thought, I don't think so. I don't think I can do that. The minister's job is not my world. I was happy with my secular job. So I said many times, no, I don't think so, Reverend Harada. I don't want to be a minister. Every time he approached me, my answer is no, no, no. But funny, huh? Look at me. I feel very strange. What happened to me then? I cannot explain. It's hard to explain. I'm sure my life affected my path as well. But I think that probably I might be able to hear the Buddha's vow. Buddha said, come to me. What are you doing there? You don't want to join me? Probably that's what I heard. So I changed my mind. Maybe this is my path then. And I studied a little bit, and then I become a full-time minister. So, sort of things. Minister's assistant, me, I said, oh, maybe I want to do this. I want to do that. After I'm done with the first ordination, maybe I should go to the second ordination. Or after that, maybe I should go to study more. I want to go to IBS. I want to do Koku. Something like that. It's kind of like my wish came out one after another to reach my goal. That's 48 vows. So Dharmakara, Bodhisattva, Dharmakara, he was still a student. student wished to become a Buddha. And I want to make my land, my realm. So my realm is like this. There is no one, all the people are shining just like a gold. Many, many vows. Those are 48 vows that Bodhisattva Dharmakara wished and promised in front of his teacher or her teacher or neutral gender issue. Okay. Same thing. When you make a house or when you purchase a house, don't you think, what kind of house would you like to build? Or would you like to purchase? Would you like to live next to the ocean or mountain? Or would you like to have this kind of kitchen or bedroom or living room, right? You have some kind of dreams, right? And if you look for a sort of similar, that design, you would purchase or you might be able to build with a designer. That's your blueprint. Same thing. That's 48 vows. Buddha's blueprint. How to make my Buddha land. Okay. Got it? That's what we chanted today. Up to 20 though. Still, one day we have to chant 21 to 48 someday. But when you're interested in vow, you can see that service book 27. It's very interesting. It's a 48, page 47. Sorry, yes. There are 5 vows explained. Did you find 47? Shiju Hachikan. Larger Sutra, Immeasurable Life, the vow of Dharmakara. Okay, 47. You see that 11, 12, 13, 17, 18. Those are most important vows. So go through a little bit because you chanted with us. And then you should know what we chanted today. 11 is a vow of necessarily attain. Nirvana means enlightenment. So if when I attain Buddhahood, the human devas in my land should not dwell in the stage of the truly settled and necessarily attain nirvana, may I not attain the perfect enlightenment. It's not so easy to understand. But there is a format. All of 48 vows has a fixed form of the verse. So if when I attain Buddhahood, something should not happen, may I not attain the perfect enlightenment. That's the format all the time. That's Setsuga Dokubutsu. Setsuga Dokubutsu. Okay? So that's how you do it. So the going back to the 11, so that we can see the Dharmakara Bodhisattva already became a Amida Buddha. So all the vows had already been actualized. But however, this is a wish. So Dharmakara said, if this thing didn't happen to me, I wouldn't attain the perfect enlightenment. So let's see the number 12, the vow of immeasurable light. Immeasurable light. Amitabha. If when I attain Buddhahood, my light should be finite, not illuminating even 100,000 kotis of Nayuta or Buddha lands, may I not attain the perfect enlightenment. Of course, Buddha's light reached 1,000 kotis already. It's everywhere. And the 13th vow of immeasurable life is if I attain Buddhahood, my life should be finite, limited to even 100,000 kotis of Nayutas of kalpas. May I not attain the perfect enlightenment. But however, Amida Buddha's life is immeasurable. Immeasurable. And 17 is the vow that all the Buddhas praise the name of Namo Amida Butsu. So if I attain Buddhahood, the countless Buddhas, many, many jillions of Buddhas, throughout the world in the 10 quarters should not all glorify and praise my name, may I not attain the perfect enlightenment. But however, all the Buddhas are praising Amida Buddha and calling Namo Amida Butsu. Okay, got it? And then the vow of birth through the Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu, that's 18, is the most important Buddha's wish. If I attain Buddhahood, the sentient beings of the 10 quarters who, with sincere mind and trusting heart, aspire to be born in my land and say my name even 10 times, should not be born there, may not attain the perfect enlightenment. Excluded are those who commit the 5 grave offenses, those who slander the right Dharma. Well, after the exclusion, I might have to explain some other day, but after the upper part is everybody is welcome to the Buddha's well, Amida Buddha's well. Because we hear, right here, Buddha's calling, Namo Amida Butsu. In a way, reciting Namo Amida Butsu together. This is even 10 times, but you don't have to count. Anytime. Anytime. Onenbutsu comes out naturally. You are Namo Amida Butsu. You think you are saying Namo Amida Butsu, but when I was a child, when I was born, I had no idea the Buddha's name is Namo Amida Butsu. Right? You either. My parents, my grandparents always did morning service at home, and they are saying Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. And the child, 3 years old or something, me, said, what are you saying? What does it mean? What will happen to me after that, after I cite Namo Amida Butsu? I always ask my parents and grandparents, and they never told me. You will see. You will know when you grow up. Probably they can explain to me then. But how I grew up, Namo Amida Butsu. So what I'm saying is, first you hear the Buddha's name calling you, Namo Amida Butsu. It comes to your ears first. Hearing Namo Amida Butsu. And you receive Buddha's calling to you, Namo Amida Butsu. And then, now I can tell, Namo Amida Butsu. Sometimes a lot of people come to this temple. It's Vista temple is amazing. Every time I come, I see a new people. Wonderful. And OCBC as well. When new people come, they have no clue how we do Sunday service. We're mumbling Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. To them, is what are they saying? Is that mantra? What's that? Odaimoku? I said, no, not at all. We're just hearing and responding to the Buddha. Right? The first I said, Namo Amida Butsu. Please listen to me. Namo Amida Butsu. You hear Namo Amida Butsu. And then weeks and months and few months, several months, they are spontaneously start saying Namo Amida Butsu naturally. Anybody cannot say Namo Amida Butsu right away. Of course, that's what it is. I've never heard of it. So you have to really hear it. Okay. As you hear it, it sinks to your heart and mind. You understand. Buddha is calling me. Why? Because Matsumi. That's why Buddha is coming to me, Matsumi, and telling me, Namo Amida Butsu. Same thing. Because of you, Buddha comes to you and says, hear me, Namo Amida Butsu. Can you hear me? Wake up. Your loved one also always come to you, be with you, saying Namo Amida Butsu. And you become one of Namo Amida Butsu's world. Namo Amida Butsu's world. At the same time, sort of very deep joy comes out. How great it is. How grateful I am to hear Namo Amida Butsu, to touch my past parents, to be with them all the time. That's endless life. We are shared together in the realm of Amida Buddha, in the world of Namo Amida Butsu. That's what the Shinran is really want to share with you. It's really, really Shinran's discovery is Amida Buddha's calling, and 18th vow is deep and sincere invitation to you, to the Amida's immeasurable wisdom and compassion teaching. So the Buddhism looks at this world as impermanent and interdependent. See? This world is impermanent, not permanent, and interdependent. We all cross each other, everything got really related. And all the things in this world are constantly changing and also depend on others for their existence. Human existence is no exception either. The Shinran, our founder of Jodo Shinshu Shin Buddhism, found a path to liberate himself from the endless cycle of birth and death. It's a spiritual liberation he found. And he really wants to share. He really wanted to share the same path with people who follow him. By hearing, receiving, and reciting the Buddha's name, Namo Amida Butsu, will be awakened in the eternal life, immeasurable wisdom and compassion realm. Shinran expressed the joy of Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu, and we here appreciate and receiving his joy, and we also should share his joy with other people as well. Okay, so join me, Gashu, as a closing. Let me read a Shinran's word again, slowly. Those who have been born first guide those who come later, and those who are born later join those who are born before. This is so that the boundless ocean of birth and death will be exhausted. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.